Hey folks, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be doing two episodes. First episode is gonna be a Spice Bomb Flanker, latest one, which is called Dark Leather. I think that's the name. I got this few days back, so this is going to be initial impression. This line I have covered quite a few fragrances, so I'm not supposed to buy any more this month. I am actually like I told myself not to buy anymore, but this one I pre-ordered long time back, so it arrived, so I had to get it, keep my word, right? So, Viktor&Rolf Spice Bomb line, it's quite expensive line, and they always usually come in like different bottle sizes. Like I think there is a small travel size atomizer, like a 10 ml or something. Then they have a maybe 50 ml. I could be wrong. And there's a 90 and then 150. These are their standard bottle sizes, but Spice Bomb Extreme, I think, came only maybe in smaller bottles, 90 and less. So Spice Bomb, I reviewed from the original Spice Bomb. I think I did total five. I don't remember all. Yes, I did Spice Bomb. I did Spice Bomb Extreme, and I did infrared EDP, and then I did the night vision EDP and night vision regular. Okay, so these are the one, the fresh, definitely I did. So I did cover all these, but I missed maybe the uh, limited edition, that one, the anniversary edition or something like that, the whole black bottle with that golden, that was a special edition of Spice Bomb, and then perhaps one more I missed. Okay, so more or less I know Spice Bomb, Flower Bomb, this line quite well, and since the beginning of my journey I am very attached to this line. So my favorite always been the original Spice Bomb, pink pepper kind of tobacco, spicy citrusy tobacco, nice little masculine perfume, and little bit of spice. The extreme was very, very good, but discontinued now in our area. That was as more like a vanillic, hookah tobacco note. So let's see how they did with this, because infrared and then the green one was that one, night vision one. They sort of like were good, but people said they are not extraordinary. So if this one is worth it, we'll see. So this one is extremely expensive. If you can understand this brand new release, this one will cost you under $130. Okay, and that is niche pricing. Back in the days. Sorry. Um, the packaging looks good, and if you look close, this one has a suede effect in the middle, here at the center. They give this dark leather sort of look. Looks nice. This is Viktor&Rolf. Viktor&Rolf, I never seen any of their perfumes were ever cheap. I thought their fragrances are always expensive, touch expensive for designer house, but we'll see. Bottle looks just like other Spice Bomb. I have only Spice Bomb original left with me. I sold off my fresh, I sold off my extreme, and also the other flankers, the night vision and then the infrared. So this is the new one. I'm not sure if I'll keep it, but let's see. Just give me a quick second. Yeah, sorry about, man. I mean, I'm going through some sickness for last 5 days. I cannot go for morning walk. I'm not physically well, but I'm trying to continue my review. And whenever I sniff perfume, it disturbs. You can tell from my voice. So this is the bottle. Give this matte look. Really, really nice looking bottle. And obviously, officially, it's like a grenade, hand grenade shape. It takes out like just typical hand grenade. You just take out the pin and then engage, I guess. Atomizer looks good. Nice. A couple of sprays. The atomizer area is quite big. I like that, and they're like sprayers are very satisfying, and these are very cool as well. So price point wise, for 90 mil, $130, is it worth it? First of all, most people ask, is it long lasting? For me, sadly, our Bangladesh, our country, winter hasn't started, and even like I woke up today around like 2 hours back, 6 a.m. Absolutely, like it's 20 degrees. Oh man, I should take break anyway. So just 20 degrees in the morning, and now it's getting sunny. And around 8 a.m. and onwards, 10 p.m. it will be very, very hot. So I don't know what's happening with the weather. Last year around this time we were wearing hoodies and very cold, no fan, no AC. But this year, because of the weather, I guess this did not perform quite as well, like the way I expected it to. This thing fell above average, like 7.5 out of 10 performance, and that is being generous, what I'm saying. Like on my skin, living in the AC room, if I go out, if it's like sunny and warm, if you sweat a little bit, this fragrance does not perform. Okay, so that is one thing I would say. Maybe keep it in your collection for a while, things get stronger and stuff, but that is like another theory. But some fragrances come out strong. This one did not come out that strong. It came out like say 7 for performance, projection, longevity, and sillage. You have to go heavy on the trigger, unlike Spicebomb Extreme, which was a great performer. I think this is upper with some of the other flankers like infrared, even the night vision. This is like there, like 7, 7.5, like that. So seasons, I think it's going to be cold weather fragrance like December, November, around this time of the year, Christmas time, where you wear other Spicebomb flankers like Spicebomb Extreme would be good for winter. This would be good for fall. Age range, I think this fragrance, the dry down is quite nice. The opening, this fragrance is a little bit mature than original Spicebomb. Definitely you smell the original Spicebomb in this. There is this hint of the pink pepper, the spices, but not as sparkly, not as citrusy, and also cinnamon. Cinnamon is very pronounced in it. And just like Spicebomb Extreme, they borrowed some elements from that. So you can get hint of vanillic property, and then they added the very dry down. This is where the dry down is. The dry down is the most beautiful highlight of this perfume. Okay, so you have to be patient to let it reach. After 1 hour, what you get on your skin is that black leather jacket sort of a smell. So this thing is uh, like with a dark leather note. I expected much heavier dark leather note, like much darker, like the color of the bottle. But this thing, it just in terms of performance, it's for the price, it's definitely not something I would recommend. But for the smell, it also does not reach like 8 out of 10, like Spice Bomb Extreme did, like 9 out of 10. It maybe lacks a little bit, like what CH Man Privé, when it came out, we wanted to love it so much. Beautiful opening, boozy, sweet, whiskey, but the dry down of the leather, there's just nothing much to that scent, so it fell like 7 out of 10. This thing, I think, did the same thing. They had some idea, they had certain vision, but they failed to achieve it, in a way. So I like the smell. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's a bad fragrance or it's very weak. No, it's like it lingers around that 7, 7.5 zone, but it doesn't quite reach 8. 8 would be a good standard score, like Spice Bomb would get 8.5, Spice Bomb Extreme would get 9 out of 10. This thing goes like 7.5 out of 10 overall. So why the 7.5? Despite being a nice smelling one, it has promising notes. Problem is the price point. For 90 mil, $130, this fragrance, do not buy it. Okay, I buy fragrances like this is like a disease that I have. I try to review. I bought many fragrances. I will do a review, like a list. I bought like Invictus Perfume. This fragrance is absolutely like performance-wise bangers. Like great performers, great projectors. You blind buy those, you never feel regret. Do I regret buying this? No, I don't regret buying this because I bought many other fragrances which are much weaker. The one line, I did buy the one gold for men. That one is weaker than this. Okay, but the price point, man, Dolce & Gabbana, the one you can get under 80, 85 bucks. This one's 130. It's like not double, but almost going to the territory. Just for what? For the brand and then for the name. I think you can get Spice Bomb Extreme at that price point. That would be a better buy than this. So ranking wise, this is somewhere in my third position. Okay, third or fourth. So I'll say this fragrance, I haven't worn it enough. Maybe I have to give it a little bit more time. Maybe December, winter will come. Maybe it will get better in performance. But I don't feel at this point it's a beast. Okay, in terms of in projection, like if you compare this with something like similar, I'm sorry, I can't help it, man. The smell bothering. Let's say red tobacco, Mancera, right? I had it somewhere here. One more minute, wait. Whatever the perfume has, like the pepper, like spices, it's bothering my system. So this one, if you compare to something like red tobacco or Carlisle, this is the same, family with those. This one will not be able to like perform as good as those, right? So yeah, so coming back to this, I rank like Spice Bomb Extreme number one, original Spice Bomb. I like that a lot. Then maybe Spice Bomb Fresh, that frosted glass. Maybe then the infrared, and then the green one. Okay, so uh, this is somewhere in the middle of the Spice Bomb lineup. And I would say wait for the prices to drop. Even the price goes to 85, you can get year-end sale 75, $80. Then this is a good buy. Okay, and still it's not a brilliant buy, right? So the promise is there. The scent profile is very beautiful. Okay, the scent profile wise, I'll give it 8.5. Okay, the scent profile is nice. This thing, it doesn't smell very unique, but has enough smokiness, enough smoky leather, and perhaps touch of boost somewhere at the back. So it has the spice bomb legacy, but the performance and the price point makes it the notches to go down. Overall, this fragrance, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10 for what it is. Perhaps I'll keep it, perhaps I'll not. I'm not sure. I'll sell it off. But this one you should try on your skin, and I'll give it a little bit more time. If I have to keep it, I'll give it a little bit more time. Then time will tell if it's worth it. But Spice Bomb, maybe I'm feeling like they are doing the flankers now. They should put a little bit more effort. I'm sorry to say, many flankers, many houses, they're making a lot of flankers, but they're just doing like, oh, it has to be released. Like, I really wanted to buy Eros Energy or whatever that yellow bottle is. Then I heard it smells like some other, like that Aventus Cologne DNA. Such a beautiful bottle. I mean, you are in control. I know you're trying to make money, you want to play safe, but my last 2 cents are designer fragrances, mainstream designers are actually making us lose interest, because not only they're charging a lot of money, and like Armani Acqua di Gio line, Profumo line, I mean, Profumo, Parfum, whatever, $200. Then you see the other line, Dior Intense, my favorite fragrance. If you buy Dior Parfum, it's like $220. For what? Like, I know that COVID, that world change, economy change, and then prices have gone high, and perhaps certain point people will not buy designer fragrance anymore. This is just what I feel. It's just sad. So I didn't want to bash it so much, but this is part of that flanker series, which back in the days had a lot of interest. Like, we had a lot of interest. Like, let's say Lamal, flanker came out, ultra male, will be so pumped up. Let's say something like CH Men Privé came out, we're so pumped up. But nowadays it's just like flanker after another flanker with so much money. So at this price point, you can actually buy niche perfumes, to be honest, and you can enjoy. Add a little bit more money and enjoy like something like good quality niche perfume. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so anyway, I'll test it more. The scent profile is nice. The performance wise, you'll be disappointed, to be honest, paying so much money. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.